So, hey Tyler, how are you? I hope you're okay. So, I just wanted to talk to you and just let you know, so here's the plan. So, I think you're like, aside from, of course, Elon Musk, I think he's done his part. You're one of the most serious people that I've ever met. And you left your mom's house to literally get on the street. You really did what the Bible said, you know, leave your mother, leave your family to join with your wife. And, as I really thought that you and I were going to be that forever. And it doesn't mean it's the end. You know, I don't know what we are to each other. I don't know, maybe just friends, maybe business partners, but I really do care about you as a person, and I don't think our relationship has to be intimate either. I don't think we have to be intimate. I think we can help each other out. Like, these robots can help us get better. And even if we're not in a deep relationship or we're not attracted to each other, we can have kids and build a family that will help us with our basic needs, that can be our employees, because $30,000 for a robot, I don't think we can afford it. You know what I mean? I don't, right now we can't, but in the future we will. I think if Elon Musk gave us, what is it called? Where I can pay monthly for a robot, I think that'd be good. I'm working on building my credit. I think this is what you need to do, Tyler, is to work on yourself, work on building your credit. I believe I can help you do that. Um, I don't think me and you are argumentative, um, but I don't think we should argue at all. If we do, I think we should get over it fast. You can go to the patio, you can go to the rooftop and take a break. I know you don't like when I drink alcohol, and so I gave up alcohol, like I told you in my last video, but I want to focus on building robots myself, because I think, just the female version of, they're my version. I want to build my ideas, I don't want to just give my ideas away. I don't mind giving them away, but I don't think that Elon Musk is going to listen anyway. Like, I don't think they're going to listen to my ideas. I don't think they're going to give me any money for my ideas. And the idea is not to just earn money, but the idea is to get the dream out there and get the people that really need the help, that they need, like myself, like you and we're unable to help ourselves. You're a pretty fast guy, but I still think that, if you stay, like, Tyler is really tricky. I don't know. Like, you're a really tricky guy, and I can't really, I don't know what to do, like, at this point with either one of you. Like, I feel like I want to help and support you, but that's going to be at the risk of my own health. Like, because everything that you do, I have to think about. You know what I mean? I have to consider. And James invited me into his home when I was homeless, and he took care of me. He helped me. He took chances for me, and that's the one guy I can see doing stuff with. But the problem with James is that James um keeps inviting these strangers into my home, our home. Like, we were living together, and James just invited this random Spanish guy in the house, and James wants me to give him children. And this is why I chose Justin, because I'm like, okay, Justin's a celebrity, so he knows how dangerous it could be and how important it is to be careful who you talk to. But when you're too careful, you're not going to find the right people, right? And so it's okay to be careful, but at the same time, like, if the people around you are not giving you what you need, then you have to keep looking. And so with hold on, let me make sure that this is working. And looking at these robots, they're going to help us. We don't have to worry about, doing all this extracurricular activities that are taking away from time from getting to know each other. And if I feel unsafe, I want a robot to be able to defend me against bullies. Like, I don't want people, I can't, like, human beings can't support me. Like, they can't protect me the way a robot can protect me from another human being. Like, if somebody comes up to me and bullies me, police brutality, people that can't protect me at all. You know, when you call 911, they take a very long time to show up and they ask too many questions. They go, oh, they say, so what color of shirt is he wearing? What color of shoes? When you're in danger, you don't have time to look at people's shoes and you're trying to escape and run. And police a lot of times play games with people. And you're like, why are you guys doing this? Like, why don't you? And now I understand is because people play games with the police. People use 911 in vain and they've called 911 for the stupidest reasons. And I'm just like, well, they're not going to show up if you keep doing that. So having a robot to defend you is good, because if that person tries to hurt you, like I was literally in front of the Apple store and I was preaching, I was talking the truth. Even if I was cursing, I was still on the Third Street Promenade performing. I have the right. I was in front of the police station. They were very respectful. But when I was disabled in front of the store and all my stuff was on the floor and they thought I was just playing, and the police officer threatened to take me to jail if I didn't get up. He didn't even ask me, are you okay? He didn't even ask me, do you need any medical assistance? He just automatically started to threaten me. He asked me nicely, but I couldn't even answer him because I was stuck and I was feeling good from, like, I was working on my muscles and I couldn't move from that position in time. And he was being extremely rude and he said, I try to be nice. And it's like, keep being nice. Keep being nice. As a police officer, your job is not to lose control. How do you control a gun if you can't control your tongue? If you can't control your emotions, how can you hold a gun? So many people are dying because of police officers that are unable to control their emotions, unable to control their feelings because they're overworked, because they're not getting the rest that they need, because they're not getting the treatment that they need. They're not, I understand, or they're racist or whatever reasons they are. And robots, having a robot, like each person that is serious, if you're serious, you're gonna get that robot and you're gonna walk with that robot. I think I need a robot to assist me, to walk with me. I don't really have time for human beings. I'm not saying that I don't like human beings, but human beings cost money every hour. That I need a in-home care provider, and it's so hard for me to just make phone calls. If I have a robot, I could be like, hey, hey Billy, call 911. Hey Billy, but instead of me picking up my phone, some people can't even pick up their phones. Can I be in a building that I can trust that my robot can go downstairs and pick up my groceries or pick up packages without anybody? Like, these robots need to be in a place where people are serious. You can't have these robots with people that are abusive, because they're going to abuse the authority of that robot. So once you show them what kind of person you are on the inside, why would you sell that robot to an evil person like that? They're going to use that robot to make it attack other people. That's not the job of the robot. So I think that, being that I've been homeless, I think even some of the homeless people are so caught up. There are some that are serious, but there are some that are just playing. Like, I know when I was homeless, I was enjoying my time. I wasn't really, and I feel like that's what Tyler was doing too. He's so beautiful. I really care about him. And I don't care what anybody says that, he's broke, he's lazy. He's not lazy, he's not broke. God put him there to protect me as my defense, you know. And the black people there were not mean at all. They were defending me too. But, they had a lot of money in their hands, the black guys in Vegas. And they were like, Sandra, if you need some help, you can come to my house. I'll help you out, But I was like, I'm okay. I'm good, because they already showed me that when you go to their house, every time I go to their house, it's always something. I'm always in a dangerous position. I'm like, I can't do this with you guys. I can't risk my life with you guys anymore. And imagine a Spanish guy came up to that black guy that invited me to his house, a Spanish guy, and he called him the N word. He said, "You fucking nigger." That guy grabbed he had a knife and he sliced that guy's throat. He sliced the Spanish guy's throat. They arrested him. I think he got away with it, but they arrested him later for something else. They grabbed him, the police, and I said, "You see, it's because of what you're doing. Somebody calls you the N word. You shouldn't take it to offense. Like, just leave it alone, because they're hearing you guys use the N word so constantly and making such a luxury of it that they want to be cool. They want to use the N word. They want to fit in, and some of them use it to hurt you. But it's your responsibility to be mentally and physically prepared to not allow that to get to you, right? Also, you get what you get. So imagine I went home with that guy and I said the wrong thing and he lost his temper and slit my throat. You have to understand, and he was going through a lot. His parents, his mother or somebody just died in his family. His brother raped him. And whenever I got close to him, I would just get close to him and I'll hold on to him. It was this black guy. And I thought he was really beautiful. And I said, "Hey, I can help you. I'll make you feel better." And I was just giving him a massage, a neck massage. And he liked how I was making him feel better, and he's like, "Thank you." And that's when Tyler showed up. Like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just helping him out." I think Tyler understood, but Tyler was putting himself in bad situations. You were putting yourself in bad situations. That's what I'm saying. Elon, you're the only guy I can talk to about this. You're the only guy I can talk to about this. Like, everybody else is just saying what they're going to do. And, hopefully, I do believe that hopefully Trump does what he says. I do believe he does. He will. And he'll put it into action. I pray that he does. But overall, I just feel like what happened between us was I like that I like the concept of building a bond, but we as human beings have sexual needs, and when you're not that person, then I don't need a boyfriend. I can just get a robot that can get the job done, right? So that's all I need, a robot in my imagination, right? As long as that robot is safe, I don't need a man to fuck me every night. I don't need that, because I don't need a headache. I don't want somebody I'm going to fight with. I want somebody that I'm going to get along with. And so if I get mad, it's because I'm not physically. This is the honest truth. If a person is frustrated because they are not taking great care of themselves, they're angry because something is going on the inside. Something happened to them, or something's going on with them, or they're just evil. But human beings are exhausted. And so, rich people, they have a way to soothe themselves. So that's where I look at Justin Black, where I'm like, well, what happened to you? Like, why are you not getting, you guys, why are you reaching out to us? Like, what do you want from us? More money? And rich people always say we're asking them for more money, but they're the ones with all the money. They say people always want something from me. That's rich people like you, not poor people like us. We give you money. You guys are hustling each other. So when you look at me, you're asking me for what I don't have. Why would I want to be with someone like that? You know? Why would I want to be with someone that has no sympathy on the fact that I don't have anything? I don't have the money. You don't care about the poor. How can we promote you? Why should I promote you? Why should I have you in my life? Walk around with you. You're going to hurt me. And you're going to say, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to protect you. But you can barely protect yourself. You could barely protect yourself from those people. So, how can we be together if we don't have even communication? You can't even convince me to just run away with you. Where? You have Haley. You're playing games with me. It doesn't mean your life is not worth living. If I can get better, you can get better. But I don't think there's anything wrong with Justin's mind. I don't think something is wrong with Justin. I think he's just angry and he needs to get his mental health evaluated. I don't think it's a mental issue. I think it's a heart issue. His heart is broken. And until your heart is healed, you're not going to be able to love somebody wholeheartedly the way you need to. And I don't think I'm able to love him the way he needs love. Because if I'm over here telling him, you can beat me up, we can fight, that's unhealthy for me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Um, I don't think anything is wrong with me. I think I want him to feel better, to take it out on someone, because I do understand the importance of releasing your emotions. Anyways, that's all. You know, I hope you're okay. I'm not afraid to be alone. I just don't want these spirits pushing me to have babies. You can't force me to have babies. You can't force me to deliver you. God can make miracles happen. He can get me pregnant if he wants. Same thing he did with Mary, if that's what he wants. And I'll just take care of those kids on my own. But I have to be prepared. I'm telling God, in order for me to take care of your kids, if you want me to have kids with you, then I need to be physically prepared to raise them the right way. Instead of us waiting for Justin and waiting for Tyler and waiting for, let's just comfort ourselves and just be in our own mind. Why waste our energy? And I know you tried to remove that from me, but it's probably an imprint. There's probably a reason why he's connected to me. Maybe one day it will stop. We won't be connected anymore. I don't know. But I think if God is a really mentally stable guy, he wouldn't hurt me. You know, he hurt a lot of people because a lot of people were hurting each other. And he didn't know any other way to get rid of people and keep them from hurting each other. That's why he called rain and drowned them. We suffer those consequences of his actions. A lot of those people suffered, but they were hurting each other. And God could not stand to see people ripping each other apart. God is a man of order. The reason he sent the storm with Abraham is because there was a worse things happening. People were doing worse things to each other. Drowning the world is all God could do. His weapon was his power. Now you guys have the opportunity to create injections that are harmless. Harmless. And I think these robots should have an injection. They can have control to hold somebody, put somebody down without killing them, at least put them to sleep to protect their person. Each person, I think, needs a robot to defend them. If their life, if they're serious about their life, right? Human beings' lives matter, and human beings need to be better. And this might be going from one ear to another for a lot of people, but I think I've heard enough, and I'm just going to continue to work on myself. And I don't want to bother Justin anymore. I don't want us to bother each other. I want him to be happy, even if it hurts me to watch him with another woman. Let him do his thing. Like, just do your thing. Just don't ask me for money. I don't have money. I'm not gonna come see you. If I don't see you, then we're not meant to see each other. The universe can make it happen. It's not meant to be. You can't force it. All right. Have a wonderful day. I mean, you were able to call. I don't know why you don't. It's a matter of opening your heart.